The Season 9.5 meta has shaken things up once again. I'm bringing to you guys another live full tier list of every single hero in the game right now. My Season 9 tier list definitely needed a revamp. I think I got a lot wrong, but since then I have played so much Season 9. I have gotten very close to Celestial. Have yet to get there, but we are getting close. GM, into GM, out of GM a lot. That's what we've seen a lot, but I've played a lot more of the season than I had when I made my original tier list. So let's bring it back to you guys here. We're going to go Vanguards, then we're going to go Duelist, then we're going to go Strategist, and we're going to go through each of the roles here and make it a little bit of an updated tier list for you guys. I'd really like to know what you think of where everybody lands up for me here. So put a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my tier list. Let me know if I did great, if I did better than my original one. And we'll see what you guys think. So let's move right into it with the Vanguards here. And also, if you can, subscribe to BrolicSon, guys. We don't have a Brolic board coming out today, so we don't have meta updates for you at the moment. But Friday will be this week's Brolic board. I want to let this Season 9.5 data gather up a little bit more. And then I'm going to release a Brolic board on Friday. So we'll see all of the current leaders in the bronze through gold ranking, all of the current leaders in the platinum through diamond ranking, all of the current leaders in the grandmaster and above ranking. We will see the bans, what the ban rates are looking like for every all of the top 5 heroes right now who are being banned the most, and then we'll see what the team ups are looking like and what the win rates are, and if the Hood and Magic are still at the top. So look forward to that on Friday. Drop a subscribe if you guys enjoy the content. If you want to see more content like this is going to be more of like a live tier list. I'm going to give you guys like my real opinions. No voiceover today, no script today. We're just going to go through the list, what I'm thinking, you know, as I've been playing through the season, what I'm thinking of each of these heroes. So let's get right into it. This is not super organized here, or I think it's organized by the supports actually. So maybe we'll actually start out with the strats here. Let's do that. I mean, it's not organized at all, but I think that's all of our strategists right there. Fox, get up there. Luna, get there. There we go. Okay. All right. Strategist first. I guess this is fine because I am a strategist main anyway, but I think I've started to flex a little bit more as we've got further into Season 9. So let's start with our strategist. Okay. Cloak. Right. So I think Cloak is still so good against a dive comp. I think she is literally invincible right now. And I think with the bubble and the freeze, I just think that there are so many outs for Cloak players, and everybody that's playing Cloak is like a champion, highest max proficiency on Cloak. They know what they're doing, especially when you're around my rank. Like if you're playing into a Cloak, it's really frustrating. I mean, you could counter it easily with a mag, but at the same time, like outside of Cloak's ult, I think just the sustainability and the survivability that Cloaks have right now is just always going to keep her towards the top of the list. While I wouldn't put her as at like an S tier support, I'm going to keep her in A because I just think the fact that they're able to stay alive for so long is just so powerful right now, and I think that's what's needed in the Season 9.5 or Season 9 meta altogether, because every hero is strong. They can play dive comps. Any dive hero can be strong. That's what I think is so great about the team up system and the complete overhaul that they made to the game with Season 9. Everybody's strong, so you really, as a strategist, you need to be able to survive, and you need to be able to just put up healing numbers and change your positioning, you know, all of a sudden. So I think Cloak can do that, probably the best of any strategist that we've seen. So let's put Cloak into A tier. Ultron. The thing about Ultron is I think his team ups, like it makes him a lot stronger. The Iron Man team up is so great. You have the healing beam, the damage. You can get a lot of damage out of that beam as well. But the thing is, I still don't see Ultron as really proficient within a 2 healer comp, and I think that's what you want to look at when you're looking at these supports and the strength of them. Whereas you see Mantis used to not be good in a double support comp. Now with her Star-Lord team up, she really is, because of the burst healing that she could do to the whole team rather than just to the one person, and it can spread throughout the whole team as well. And then if you're getting critical hits, you can get those heals back as well. You can regenerate one whole flower. So Mantis, in my opinion, is an S tier healer right now. But Ultron, we're going to go ahead and put him in C tier. I really don't think any supports outside of Adam are really bad right now. In my opinion, I think until they make Adam's primary able to heal or give him some kind of just primary healing ability, I don't think we're going to see Adam move up on the list. But I think Ultron, solid C tier. He's a great 3 support comp support right now. And I think, you know, he's easy to pick is another problem. I think his ult is really strong. But I think being able to pick him easily like that with a hit scan hero, I think it makes it really difficult when you don't have peel or other supports to, you know, kind of piggyback heals off of, to protect you as Ultron. So we're gonna put Ultron in C. Mantis, as I mentioned before, I think she's S tier right now. I think she's so strong. If you're a higher ranked player and you're able to aim and hit critical hits on tanks to restore your healing, you could do so much healing. It is ridiculous. That Star-Lord team up is always doing healing over time, no matter what. If you're Mantis and you don't think you're healing a lot, double check your healing. Look at it. See what you're at. You're probably at about 15k. She is so powerful. What's up with my light here? Okay. All right. Spider-Man, get out of here. Rocket, always a very strong, not really strong, but for somebody that like really doesn't know Strategist, like I feel like he's a good support to fall back on. You can protect yourself from dive with his dash. I think his new team up abilities, being able to reduce the cooldowns of your teammates, and then the other one, just the gun in general, to be able to heal and do damage a lot faster than his gun currently does. Because the problem is with Rocket, it's easy to get picked when you're trying to get kills with your gun, your primary fire. If you're trying to use your primary fire outside of destroying equipment or squids or something like that, or like a cluster, if you try to use it, it's going to get you picked very easily, because you need to be able to switch to your heals quick. If you need to be able to heal yourself, you need to be able to heal your teammates, either you're going to get picked or you're going to get someone on your team picked. So you need to be constantly healing as Rocket. So to be able to have a team up that can both heal and do damage, you know, to combine those two into one, I think it's a lot more helpful, rather than trying to kill a DPS that might have like 50 health left with your primary fire, but then your DPS ends up dying because you're not healing them constantly with your secondary fire. So I think Rocket is a lot, I guess he has a lot more disengage now and a lot more escapability and survivability than he did previously, and he could just contribute a little bit more than he was previously. And then the beacon on a convoy map, when you're on defense, that first point, or convergence when you're on that first point, I think the beacon is so powerful. If you could bring one of your tanks back or one of your DPS back, or even a support back, it's going to be great. I put Rocket in like a solid B tier because I think that he's just good all around. Invisible Woman, let's see. She used to be a main of mine. I think she's still strong. I think she still like her primary heals a lot, and I think we don't really see that with a lot of like newer supports. Like for example, Jubilee, like her primary doesn't heal super fast, but then when she has her hit scan, or when she uses her left shift or her jump or whatever it is, she can obviously heal a lot faster when she gets that hit scan and the faster upgraded primary. But Invis just has like a strong, bulky primary healing ability, and she always has, and her shield at the same time, being able to passively heal while also just like dishing out, like you can heal tanks very fast as Invisible Woman, especially when you're in line and you're playing like a Groot and a Mag or something like that. You're gonna end up with a lot of heals. I think Invis is always strong. I think her ult is powerful. I think it's easier to kill her out of it now, or get her, you know, whether it's Jubilee pushing her out of her ult, or Angela grabbing her out of her ult, stuff like that. She could be displaced out of her ult, and you can create a lot of separation from her and her ult now, whereas I think it was in the past a lot easier for her to stay alive within it. So I think Invis is probably like a solid B tier as well, because at the same, like, as she does so much healing, I really don't think she's like one of the strongest right now, and I don't think she has any team ups that makes her like the almighty powerful healer right now. So let's take a look at Loki. Okay, in my experience, playing into a Loki is just so brutal. I think, especially in like a solo queue setting, nobody is shooting the Loki clones or the lamps. Like, if you're not killing the lamps, like it is really hard to do any damage to their team when they have 3 lamps up, or even just clones. Like he's very hard to kill. And it's like impossible to get picks when he's got his lamps down. Maybe it's just that I'm playing into really good Lokis, but is it just me, or has anybody like really struggled to play into Loki recently? And I don't know if I would put him in like an A tier, but I think like a solid Loki on like a competitive team, like a competitive 6-stack team, I really do think he's like up there, like a great Loki player. I'm not even a Loki main. I haven't played him too much myself, but I think he's so powerful right now. And I think if you don't know how to, you know, like play like a strict, like, okay, we're swapping to Punisher or something like that, to just pick these lamps and pick these clones and shut down his kit, then he can really manage a game well and you know, turn the game on you guys as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Loki in B as well. I think most strategist guys are just pretty strong right now. Jubilee, let's take a look at Jubilee, right? So if she didn't have her hood team up, I think that she's a B tier. With the hood team up, on the other hand, though, I think she's an A tier, because I think that hood team up, being able to extend the length of the hit scan ability, like the hit scan healing is ridiculous. The amount of healing that she can output with that, as well as if you have good aim, pick supports and even pick tanks, and if they're low, and even pick strategists. Like, I think you can be like a half DPS type of support, like almost like a Gambit. Obviously, Gambit doesn't throw out abilities that fast, but Gambit can deal a little bit of damage with some of his abilities and the spade and things like that. So, in my opinion right now, if you have a hood on your team and you're not playing Jubilee, I think you're throwing. So I'm going to go ahead and put Jubilee in A tier, because I think she's super strong with her hood team up right now. And I think we're going to see that a lot. The hood is giving out a lot of strong team ups. Him and Magic, super strong team up, super high win rate on that, as you've seen probably in the last Brolic board if you watched that video, which was last Tuesday. Okay, so let's take a look at Warlock. Unfortunately, my man here is going to be in D tier. I just don't like see any. I mean, you see some good ones where they time their revive well, and they can keep you back in a, they can keep you in a fight, or you can even win a fight. But I think the next few supports that we take a look at here are going to be more of the weaker supports on the list. So we're going to go with Warlock in D. Jeff is going to, honestly, I'm going to put him in an F tier. I think I used to be a Jeff supporter, and I don't understand the Jeff hate. I love him as a character, but it's just not working right now, and I don't think there's any comps that he fits into. Within this meta, you need support ults, and you need to manage your support ults well, and you need to be able to rotate your ults, and unless he's picking 5 or 6 people, it's really just not, you can't turn a fight with a Jeff ult, nor can you turn a fight with, nor can you keep your team up with his primary heals. So that's just my opinion. I've even tried him this season and I've just got obliterated. I feel like he's very squishy as well into a lot of these hit scan heroes. Like Cyclops can pick him quick. Hela can pick him super quick. You know, it's just stuff that I can't. His hitbox is pretty big too for a support. I feel like he's easy to hit. So I can't argue anything good for Jeff right now, unfortunately. So we're gonna put him as the first F tier. Let's take a look at Deadpool. I still don't like fully understand how to play the guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put Deadpool, but his healing output is a lot, and then his ult as a healer is pretty good as well. But I just feel like I can't speak to it as well as anybody else, like as like a Deadpool main maybe could. Nor of it, just like I just haven't seen a lot of Deadpool play, heal pool play especially. So I'm going to put him in C tier, right there with Ultron. Okay, Gambit. Still strong in my opinion. Like I still don't like playing into his ult. I think like the increase of the cooldowns and the percentages and things like that, I think are obviously have made him a little bit weaker, and he's not stuck in ban jail anymore. But I'd probably put Gambit more B rather than A. But maybe I'm wrong. Roast me in the comments. I think Gambit's a B tier. I think the rate that he's played is B tier. And I think that's just a fair spot for him right now. Okay, Luna. I think Luna's really powerful, and I think if you can play Luna and you can get picks with Luna, like she's got her like DPS abilities, and I think that just right now she's really powerful as well with the her team up, having that Fox secondary, and then on top of that her freeze is just so fast now, like it just comes out immediately. Like you can freeze a lot. It's a lot easier to land your freeze shots. Whereas previously it was like a lot, it would take a lot longer to reach whoever you're firing it at. So I think Luna's really strong right now. I think her primary heals are just as good as when she goes into like her clapping mode. And I think she could just deal so much damage when she's hitting headshots. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like as Luna, it's easier to hit headshots than like it is with other heroes. So I'm putting Luna in A tier, y'all. Sue me. Okay, Fox. I love Fox. She's my main, or was my main for a little while. I climbed to Diamond this season with Fox. Fox and Jubilee, actually, because I got her on Lord this season as well. I think the buffs to her cooldowns like helped a little bit at the beginning of season 9.5, but I think Fox is just honestly not super strong right now. Obviously good into dive. And I think that'll like probably keep her around B tier for me, but not like as strong as she was when she came out. Okay, into the Duelist we go. Cyclops, I've been playing him a lot. I think all of these hit scan heroes, like, I think it's really just your preference. like what kit it is that you want to use. Like Phoenix, for example, I think she's really strong, but like I think it's more worth it to play Hela with the team ups right now. Cyclops, same thing. Like he's a lot of fun, but he's just another hit scan hero, and I think Hela is always going to be the best here because of when we're looking at our hit scan characters, like who's got the best team ups, who has the most additional abilities, so who could deal the most damage, and spread that damage out as well, and like have a kit that makes it easier for them to get picks. So Cyclops, let's go C tier. Blade, is it just me or is Blade disgusting right now? That anti-heal, the anti-heal like makes it so hard to kill him. He can shield with his sword as well, and I don't know, I just feel like every Blade that I've played into has just fried me, like absolutely fried me, no matter what role I'm playing. So I feel like he melts tanks. Again, it's the anti-heal. And I feel like it's just, he has so many opportunities to use it as well. So I'm going to go with like A tier for Blade. I think he's so strong right now. Good Blade, you're winning that game. Okay, so hold on, we got to take a look here. Okay. Yeah, so good Blade, I think it's fair A tier. Dino. So I think after Dino's buffs, I haven't really seen much of a difference. So I think Dino's like solid B. Okay, Phoenix. So same argument, right? I think it always makes sense to play like your Hela hit scan into any, like if you're into like an Iron Man, right? Like it just, or like any flyers, I think it just makes sense to play the hit scan that has the kit that can be spread the most. So I think Hela with her team ups is just going to be the better hit scan character. That doesn't mean any of these characters are bad, like Cyclops and Phoenix are not bad, but I think like they're good in like a solid C tier. Okay, Black Cat, really, really strong right now. I think obviously it's a very, very complicated kit to learn, but she's obviously very powerful. We've seen her a lot in pro play. The mid-season Ignite, we saw her a lot. Not a kit that I could really ever learn, or am at the point where I would like to learn right now, but I think she's very powerful when you run into a big good Black Cat. I think she's like solid A. Okay, Spider-Man. It's the same thing, like a good Spider-Man player, especially right now. Like I think his team ups enable him a lot more as well. And then the regenerative shield obviously makes him scary. He could just get away probably easy. He's like the most evasive character in the game. With the regenerative shield, he can come back pretty much fully healed with no issue and just get away and regenerate that shield with no issue. So Spider-Man, I think, is like solid B right now. But again, it all depends like who he's in the hands of. But like for just like solid performance, I think like B. Because I think his team ups could be better too. Okay, Widow after these reworks, so strong. Her gun is ridiculous. I think it fires so quick. I'm gonna put Widow in A. I think she can just melt. I think there's like some more aspects of that kit that could have been improved. But like her ult is you know what? No, B tier. Outside of her primary fire, and then having like that secondary like blast thing, I think the rest of the kit is not that great. So like you could have situations where you ult, right? And then you're like too close, like it's domination or something, and there's not really like any like picks you can get or without getting picked yourself trying to sit there and snipe, or you know, the rest of the kit is just like, it's usable obviously, and like somebody that's great with Widow is going to be able to use it and get the most out of it. But I think just for like your average player, I think she's like solid B, because like I said, her primary can really melt. Okay, Daredevil, again, same thing with Cat and Spider-Man. If you are good at the character and you've practiced the character can be amazing. I'm gonna say probably B tier. Well, no, maybe let's say A, because if you're good at Daredevil, I think you have more access to like, you have more of a kit that can get kills faster, and just like extend like your duel that it is that you're trying to have, rather than Spider-Man where it's like you got to get in, if you miss you got to get out. Daredevil can kind of like hang around and extend that brawl that it is that he's having, and probably finish with a kill. So I think he's a solid A. Okay, let's look at Deadpool. I'm sorry, Vanguard, Duelist pool. I don't really think any Deadpool forms are strong right now. I'm going to give him like a C tier for his Duelist form as well. Elsa is really good into dive. She's also just like ridiculously strong right now, and her kit is ridiculously strong. There's just so much in it, and the combos are like unlimited. Like there's just so much you can hit with her, and then you could reduce your own cooldowns as well, which I think that was nerfed, but she still has it, and I think she's just so powerful right now. And we saw her in the midseason ignited as well. Like we saw her a lot there, and she was very strong there as well. So Elsa, you're an A tier this season. Okay, Hawkeye. Again, it's just like, why choose Hawkeye over like a Hela or somebody with better team ups? I think Hawkeye's honestly D tier as well. Okay, Hela. Let's see. Yeah, Hela, I've just, her team ups alone, like her ult and the ult where she can just throw the squids down and the additional squids when she gets kills. I feel like I'm getting just completely destroyed by any Hela main right now. I think she's so powerful. Like I said, guys, any duelist is powerful in the hands of whatever person is maining them, but I think that Hela just has the kit to be that A tier hero across all of the ranks right now. Okay, Torch. Again, if you like playing him and you play him a lot, strong, can be strong. Does his kit have enough right now to be super powerful? Was he nerfed a lot? Yes. And I don't think his team ups enabled him to make that comeback, so we're going to put him in C tier. Psylocke is really powerful right now, I think. I mean, yeah, she got nerfed pretty badly beginning of season 9. But I think she's still strong. I think she can melt supports pretty quickly. I mean, if I hate to keep bringing up this argument, but like if you can land your combos, like you can get kills with Psylocke quick. So I think she's easy to counter though. I think if you're playing like the Thing or you're playing any sort of anti-dive, like if you can't play her into Namor. So I think that like, whereas like Black Panther, for example, like you can get in and out really quick and like get a kill really quick. I think Psylocke is probably like C tier. Okay, BP. The good BB players can secure kills like a lot faster than any other dive character would, but I think he's still like low C, high C. Iron Fist. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this character. I think that it's so frustrating to play against him. Good Iron Fist, like unkillable in my opinion. Unkillable. He's all over the place. Like sometimes I feel like he's harder to catch or hit than a Spider-Man would be. But I don't know. This is just my own personal experiences. You're getting a B tier, my sir. But I don't like you. Okay, Iron Man. Iron Man, like, I mean, ever since they like enabled him to extend his like pulse cannon or whatever, like the faster rockets and like the stronger beam, I think he's been more powerful, but I think he's always just like a solid C tier because he's so easy to counter. But you ban Hela though, and like you ban like other hit scan heroes, but like when you, I mean, I've seen Hela banned, but like when are you gonna ban like 3 hit scan heroes just to like let you play Iron Man? Magic's really strong right now, especially with her Hood team up. Like she's just like she has such a high win rate right now, and she just hits hard, man. Like she's a strong dive too. Let's give her B tier. Fantastic. I think Fantastic's team ups are good, like the Rocket one. If you want to hold a point for a while, I think Fantastic can still do it. And I've seen it. Like I've seen it in a lot of my games. He's very hard to kill. I think he's easier to pick now. And I think it's very hard to 1v1 him as well. So let's go see. Yeah. Moon Knight. Oh my god, it's just crazy to me how much Moon Knight dropped. You don't see him very often. He's not as powerful. I believe the Ankh cooldown was increased and his damage percentage, his damage to percentage health was reduced. So Moon Knight, D tier. I just haven't seen enough out of him. I've tried playing him a couple times. He is not what he was whatsoever. Namor, obviously strong every season in my opinion. Namor is just going to be an A tier just for his ability to counter, and the team up with the Hulk getting that Gamma Squid I think is just so powerful. You know what, Namor, you get an S tier. I think you're such a good character, and I think that the ability to use him in some of these situations where he is needed, and like the ability to like counter so much dive, and just like his band presence alone, like when people are trying to play into him, I think that's a solid S tier. Wanda. Yeah, I think the Strange team up helps a little bit. And I think that the ability to like rapid fire or that one ability like helps a little bit, but I think Wanda's going to have to stay in D tier. Squirrel Girl. I think she's still so strong. Like realistically, if you want to win in this game, just play Squirrel Girl and sit in the back. And like, I mean, again, like once you climb the ranks a little bit, then she's going to be countered. Like, you're going to get dove and they're going to shut you down. But if you're playing like early ranks and nobody knows how to play into this, like, just play Squirrel Girl if you want to rank up. I mean, it's like a stupid way to win. It's a really annoying way to win, and the enemy team's probably going to hate you, and your team is probably going to hate you for playing her. And it's like, I think she has just become like the troll character since Widow's like got her rework, but she's, in my, like, just the amount of damage she does, like, it is strong. But you want to counter it, just play like Psylocke or go dive for her, kill her quick. That's it. That's all, literally all you have to do. You counter her, she loses. That's it. Like, you counter her by playing like a dive character. There's nothing she can do. So I'll say D tier. Star-Lord. I think Star-Lord's always like a good, so Star-Lord's like your Psylocke. Like, he's like kind of like a dive character right now. And I think like he's just powerful, but you got to hit your shots and you got to be close. So again, just like your dive character. But I think there's just, I would play Psylocke probably over him, but I think they both belong in the C tier. Storm is really strong right now. Her ability to stay alive, the regenerative shield as well. And I think she just deals a lot of damage right now. Having the Jeff NATO team up, you could just get so many picks with that ult. But I mean, you're not going to see much Jeff. So while I wouldn't put her like high up, I think she's like solid B. Punisher, obviously a great counter to a lot of these bulky characters. You want to be able to melt Groot walls. You want to be able to melt the Thing. You want to be able to shoot squids quick. Punisher is always going to be your answer to those things. And I think like that's why he belongs in A tier. His ult is super, super powerful. And our next character, I think, same deal. Like, Bucky is so ridiculous. Like, anytime I play into a Bucky, like a Bucky main, like if you see a Lord Bucky on the other team, you lost. I don't know what it is. I can't even play him myself. But if you see a Lord Bucky on the other team, or you just see any Bucky at this point, like, I think I just get cooked by them. Like, they know how to manage the 3-shot ability cooldown so well. And they just melt me. It's almost like they don't even have like the 3 shots, and that they just, I know, like, you regenerate the bullets, but it's just these people that are playing Bucky are so good with them. I'm putting Bucky in A tier. Okay, Wolf. So I don't see a lot of Wolf right now, but I think he's still a great counter to like 2 shield tanks or your Groot or the Hulk. So I think Wolf is like still like that good tank counter, but like you can't play him into Penny, you can't play him into the Thing. He's good like into a Thor or like a Venom, but let's just give him like a solid B for that. Okay, we're in our Vanguards, guys. The home stretch here. Okay, so we got Angela. I think her team ups have her being pretty strong. Good Angela players really know how to create separation between the healers and their tanks and their DPS and things like that, and how to really just like split up and like diffuse the push. So I think Angela with her team ups and everything like that is pretty strong right now. But like not like at the top of my list. I think she's like a B tier. Cap has really fallen down on my list. I have him in like a solid D tier. Tank pool, it's just like, why wouldn't you play the Hood? Strange obviously. See, like, I'm not switching to Strange, right? Like, if we're playing shield tanks, like, I'm not playing Strange unless we need a portal, right? So like, I think the argument that Flats makes, where it's like, you shouldn't be playing Strange because you're doing a disservice to your team, because you're taking the ability to have that portal away. So like, because yeah, like, God forbid they keep you alive so you can't die and then get back in portal. It's like, why are you even playing Strange? Mag is so much better, and the survivability that Mag has is just so ridiculous. And like the kit that can support your team as Mag too, it's just like, I don't really see a situation where you need these 2 shield tanks, like where you need Strange and Mag. Like, just save Strange for the portal. Play like your Emma and Mag. Perfect comp. Literally perfect. But Strange, I think just having the portal alone, B tier. Emma, I think like not like as strong as she was at one point, but for me right now, like, I struggle to play into her a lot. And you see her a lot. You see her played a lot as well. So Emma, I think we'll put her in, I think we'll give her A tier. No, I'll give her B. Groot is like solid B as well. I think like having that wall like up high so you can like dish out the healing to your team, I think that team up is still pretty great. The Hulk, the amount of team ups that the Hulk gives out alone should give him A tier because of how strong he can make other heroes. But I don't think the enhanced effects are as strong as we think. So I think Hulk is like solid B as well. A lot of our Vanguards are going to end up in B. Mag, S tier 100%. So strong. I think Mag with the bubble and the new team, the team up with the range sword is so ridiculous. Like, he is so strong, and he can like it just, you expand his kit to be able to pick supports even easier now with that like slash extended sword slash thing. And I've been playing him a lot recently. So fun. The bubble makes it so fun to play. You can bubble your teammates out of whatever ults. His kit is always going to keep him up in the S tier because of how strong he is. Penny. So the Penny nerfs, I've seen a lot of like complaints, and I've seen a lot of like, it's not really that big of a deal type thing. I think Penny is like, if you're playing into a Penny and you're trying to push the point, she's always going to be a nuisance, especially if you're playing solo queue and your team isn't going to shoot the clusters, which you see it a lot. Your team doesn't shoot the clusters. Nobody goes after them. Nobody switched to somebody that can, like a flyer, like nobody will switch to like an Iron Man, like to be able to destroy that cluster. If they're playing hella Penny and you try to like switch to Iron Man, like to get the cluster, and you can't, like this happened to us last night, you can't do anything. Like if they have like a thing Penny and a thing Penny hella, like there's nothing you can do to go get that cluster. So Penny still has the ability to change the outcome of a game and make it really hard to take points and things like that. So Penny, will give her B. Rogue, I think Rogue is pretty powerful right now. I think that health issue that she had early in the season, I think it's like we've sort of rounded that out. And we'll give her a B. Oh, C tier. The Hood. Okay, I really, like, I made a whole video about this last Friday. Like, I think this character is so broken, and I think he's just being played a lot, and I think that's why his win rate is about 50.2%. It's like at half, like 50%. He is just so unkillable. I ban him every time. And then just the team ups that he enables as well. Like when he gives the enhanced team up to Jubilee, so much more powerful. So like if you're able to ban the Hood, like you get a like a half Jubilee ban as well. So I'm putting the Hood in like a A tier. The Thing, obviously S tier, great counter to so many dive characters, and he's just so strong as well. And if you can keep him up, you can heal him when he pushes a little bit. You have another strong tank on your team. The Thing has so much in his kit to be able to shut down so much of what the enemy team might be trying to do that might be making it difficult for your supports and things like that. So Thing is always going to be S tier for me until he gets some kind of bad nerf. Thor is pretty strong. I don't think he does enough damage to argue him as like an S or an A. So Thor, I'm going to go C, honestly. And then Venom, once those cooldown nerfs hit, I think that dropped him down to a C as well. Okay, so let me know what everybody thinks of this list. This, I think, is a way better list than my old Season 9 tier list, so if you want to go back and watch that one and compare them, let me know what you think. I would really like to get some comments down below. Let me know if I did a good job this time, if I did a better job than last time, and just let me know your overall experiences with how Season 9 has been going for you guys, or Season 9.5 has been going for you guys. I'm really excited for Season 10 at this point. I'm excited to see what characters we're going to get, and I'm excited to talk about that with you guys. So I know this was a little bit of a longer video. I'm going to try and chop it up a little bit, but subscribe if you guys are enjoying this content. Brolic board will be out on Friday. So look forward to those, like, you know, more like 2 weeks of meta changes and things like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.